The galaxy loves order. Perfect order. Every trade route is calculated, every cargo container tracked, every resource balanced, every ship arrives on time. Efficiency is beauty to the Galactic Council. Their systems operate at 99.9% perfection. Entire star systems run like quiet machines. Automated freighters move across space like clockwork. No delays, no waste, no chaos. For 10,000 years, this system worked. Every species followed the same rules, predictable, optimized, controlled. Until humans joined the network. At first, the Council was pleased. Earth was rich in resources, human engineers were creative, human factories produced quickly. The galaxy expected smooth integration. They were wrong. Terran logistics made no sense. Human cargo records looked like corrupted files. Ships left without permission. Freighters changed routes mid-flight. Entire shipments disappeared, then suddenly arrived somewhere else. Council calculators could not process it. Xeno-logistics AI tried to simulate Terran supply chains. The models crashed, again and again and again. At first, the Council believed it was a data error. Human officials assured them everything was under control. The Council tried again. This time, they fed Earth crisis data into the system. Planetary floods, city blackouts, food shortages. The simulation collapsed instantly. The computer simply stopped. A message appeared. Prediction impossible. The Council analysts were confused. Every galactic species followed predictable response patterns during crisis. Food shortages meant rationing. Power loss meant shutdown. Trade disruptions meant controlled delays. But human data showed something else, something chaotic, something impossible. The analysts examined a real Terran disaster. A massive hurricane had destroyed several coastal cities. Infrastructure was gone. Ports were flooded, roads destroyed, power grids offline. According to galactic models, the region should have collapsed for months. But the human recovery timeline was bizarre. Within hours, food appeared, generators appeared, medical supplies appeared. No official convoys, no scheduled shipments, no central command. Supplies simply appeared from everywhere. Local warehouses, personal vehicles, fishing boats, construction equipment, private drones, even civilian spacecraft. The system could not understand it. The Council tried to map the logistics network. There was none. No clean lines, no command structure, just a tangled mess of movement, cargo moving randomly, resources moving unpredictably, yet somehow everything arrived exactly where it was needed. The analysts ran the numbers again. Output increased, not decreased. That was impossible. In galactic systems, efficiency depended on stock stability, predictable supply, careful distribution. But Earth did the opposite. Humans thrived during shortages. The less organized their system became, the faster it moved. Council scientists gave the paradox a name: zero stock output anomaly. It described a system where empty warehouses produced more goods than full ones. Mars provided the perfect comparison. The Martian industrial hubs were perfect, fully optimized, every supply tracked, every shipment predicted. Yet during a minor solar storm, production dropped by 40% because one component shipment was delayed. Factories shut down, machines waited, workers stood idle. The system refused to continue without perfect inputs. Earth had no such rules. When Terran factories ran out of components, production did not stop. Workers improvised, broken parts were reused, machines were rebuilt, new tools were invented. sometimes using scrap, sometimes using equipment that was never designed for the task. Output kept increasing. The Council could not explain it. Terran's supply lines looked like disaster, but produced miracle results. Then the analysts discovered the most disturbing detail. Human crisis response did not follow orders. Formal leadership collapsed almost instantly. Instead, something else formed. Small groups, neighbors, workers, volunteers. They formed temporary networks, hyper-reactive, fast, decentralized, no official hierarchy, yet incredibly effective. A warehouse worker could redirect an entire shipment. A mechanic could rebuild power systems. A teacher could organize emergency logistics. Authority came from action, not rank. This terrified the Council. Their systems depended on stability. Humans replaced stability with adaptability. One analyst attempted a new simulation. He removed command structures entirely. He allowed individuals to act independently. The computer froze again. The system simply could not calculate that level of chaos. Yet humans lived inside it every day. The analyst stared at the screen. Then he whispered something quietly. Maybe the system is not chaotic. Maybe it is something else. Maybe it is alive. Because human logistics behaved less like machinery and more like biology. Flexible, adaptive, self-correcting. The Council was not convinced until the supply crisis of Alpha Centauri. A colony lost its main trade connection. Freighters stopped arriving. Stockpiles vanished. Food production collapsed. Standard galactic response predicted starvation within 3 weeks. Human engineers arrived on a small cargo vessel. They examined the colony for 1 hour. Then everything changed. Colonists dismantled broken equipment. Farmers rebuilt irrigation systems using mining pipes. Solar rail components powered emergency generators. Cargo containers became hydroponic farms. An old toaster powered a signal relay. No one could explain how. Even the humans laughed about it. Within 3 days, the colony was stable. Within a week, production increased. Within a month, the colony exported food. The Council called an emergency meeting. Something about humanity violated every rule of logistics, every law of optimization, every prediction model. The Council chief analyst delivered the conclusion. Human supply chains do not function despite chaos. They function because of chaos. And that made humans the most dangerous logistical force in the galaxy. Because if a species can thrive in disorder, then no disruption can stop them. No blockade, no sabotage, no shortage, nothing. The Council computers tried one final calculation. A full galactic war simulation. Every trade route destroyed, every hub disabled, every supply network severed, every species collapsed within months, except one. Human systems adapted instantly. Local networks formed, improvised factories appeared, civilian fleets converted to supply carriers, production exploded. The simulation predicted victory for humanity. The analyst stared at the result in silence. Then he said something the Council would never forget. If humans ever control the galactic supply chain, no civilization will ever starve again, but no civilization will ever control them either.
The silent alien council watched the human star records. From distant scouts showed impossible human actions. Humans opened dying stars. Aliens refused believing this. Their ancient science failed. Their greatest minds confused. For many thousand years, stars lived and died. No species touched them. No empire dared try. But small, fragile humans changed that ancient rule. They built strange engines using wild, brave ideas. Their engineers ignored fear. Their pilots ignored limits. Their ships chased danger. Their curiosity burned brighter. Alien observers stayed hidden, watching human star experiments, watching reckless, brave attempts, watching impossible human courage. One young human engineer stood near massive reactor. The star burned unstable, its gravity twisting space. Alien scanners screamed warnings, stellar collapse approaching soon. Any species should flee, any fleet should retreat. But humans moved closer instead. Their ships formed circle around the dying star, machines glowing bright blue. Alien commanders shouted retreat, their scouts backed away. Fear spread through fleets, ancient instincts screamed danger. But humans stayed calm, their engineers prepared tools. Their strange human tools looked simple and weak. Small machines floating outside, thin cables linking reactors, old metal plates shining. Nothing looked powerful enough. Alien observers felt confusion. How could this work? How could fragile humans control raging stellar fire? Human captain gave order. Begin star opening sequence. Engines roared like thunder. Space trembled around fleet. Gravity waves rolled outward. Alien ships lost balance. Their systems screamed overload. Their pilots panicked loudly. But human ships remained steady. Their engines burned stronger. Their machines gripped space-time like claws holding reality. The dying star cracked, its burning shell opening. Light exploded everywhere. Space filled with fire. Alien scouts expected destruction, expected human fleet dying, expected foolish human failure, expected tragic ending soon. But something impossible happened. The star slowly calmed, its unstable heart cooled, its violent storms faded. Human machines drank energy. Streams of stellar power flowed into strange containers held by brave engineers. Alien scientists stared silently, their ancient knowledge shattered. No theory explained this, no equation predicted success. Humans were laughing softly inside their noisy ships, celebrating dangerous success like fearless explorers always. Their captain spoke calmly. Energy harvest complete today. Prepare stellar repair process. Begin phase 2 now. Alien Council felt terror. Repairing stars sounded impossible. No civilization attempted this, even ancient galactic founders. Yet humans continued working, their tools glowing brighter, their ships weaving patterns around the wounded star. Massive magnetic rings appeared, constructed from human ships, holding the broken star like surgeons holding hearts. Alien fleets watched silently, recording every strange move. Their computers failed calculations, their predictions kept collapsing. Human engineers moved quickly, floating between glowing machines, adjusting cables and panels, speaking simple, confident words. One engineer laughed loudly. This star almost behaved. Another human answered joking. Stars always hate repairs. Aliens felt deep confusion. How could they joke while touching stellar fire, while balancing cosmic forces? But humans loved challenges. Their history proved this. Their species survived chaos through stubborn, endless curiosity. Centuries earlier on Earth, they mastered dangerous atoms, split them without fear, turned destruction into energy. Later, they touched fusion, built suns inside reactors, fed cities with starlight, powered journeys through darkness. So dying stars terrified none. Instead, they inspired humans, another problem to solve, another mystery to challenge. Alien Council began whispering. Maybe humans were dangerous, not because of weapons, but because of curiosity. Curiosity ignored safe limits. Curiosity chased forbidden knowledge. Curiosity changed the galaxy. Human machines now pulsed brighter. Energy waves wrapped star, stabilizing broken stellar core like bandages around wounds. The star stopped collapsing. Its core burned steady. Its violent storms vanished. Its light turned peaceful. Alien sensors confirmed truth. The dying star lived, reborn through human engineering, reborn through reckless bravery. Silence filled alien bridges. Their crews could not speak. Their civilizations worshipped stars, yet humans repaired them. One alien admiral whispered, "What kind of species plays with dying suns and laughs while working?" Another answered slowly, "A species without limits, a species with courage, a species called human." Far away, human captain finished final system check. Stellar repair successful today. Mission log recording complete. Crew cheered inside ships, their voices full joy. Another impossible task finished, another story for history. The repaired star shined, stable, warm, and bright, lighting empty deep space like newborn cosmic beacon. Alien scouts transmitted report to every galactic empire, warning about human engineers, warning about human curiosity. The message spread quickly through countless alien worlds, fear growing with each transmission, respect growing even faster. Humans were no longer weak, no longer fragile explorers. They were star tamers. They were cosmic engineers. Civilizations began watching humanity, studying their strange methods, wondering about future discoveries, wondering about future dangers. Because if humans could open and repair stars, what would they attempt when curiosity grew stronger? What would happen tomorrow when humans found black holes, when humans touched dark matter, when humans rewrote physics? The galaxy suddenly realized a terrifying, simple truth. Humans never feared impossible. They only saw challenges, and challenges always invited the unstoppable human curiosity. The repaired star burned, quiet, calm, and stable, but something else ignited across the entire galaxy. Fear of human curiosity. The alien council gathered, their chambers filled silence. Ancient leaders watching stars, thinking about human engineers. Their oldest records searched for similar cosmic events, but none ever existed. Humans created new history. Fear slowly spread outward through every alien empire. Messages traveled light years, warning about dangerous humans. Not warriors, not conquerors, but fearless, curious engineers who touched forbidden stars and survived the fire. Many alien scientists protested. Humans must have cheated. Their machines must fail. Their success must collapse. But new reports arrived, confirming stable stellar energy, confirming star still alive, confirming human success permanent. The truth became undeniable. Humans changed stellar science. They crossed sacred boundaries. They rewrote cosmic limits. Far across distant space, human fleets still floated, orbiting the repaired star, running thousands new tests. Their captain watched readings, smiling behind silent visor. Another problem finally solved, another discovery waiting ahead. Inside engineering deck, young humans moved quickly, studying waves of energy flowing from repaired star. Their machines hummed softly, their screens glowing blue, their tools floating weightless, their curiosity burning strong. One young engineer whispered, "Imagine using this power." Another engineer answered, laughing, "Galaxy lights forever now." The humans dreamed bigger, always dreaming impossible futures, always reaching further horizons, always chasing deeper knowledge. Meanwhile, alien fleets arrived, keeping distance from humans, watching carefully from the shadows, recording every human movement. Their commanders felt uneasy, their weapons suddenly useless against such fearless curiosity, against such reckless intelligence. One alien captain whispered, "They fix stars today. Tomorrow they move galaxies." Another answered very slowly, "We must learn quickly, before humans advance further, before curiosity reshapes everything, before our science becomes dust." Back inside human flagship, a strange signal appeared, deep inside stellar core, pulsing with mysterious rhythm. Human sensors detected movement inside the repaired star, something alive inside the plasma, something impossible and ancient. The crew grew silent, their scanners scanning deeper, their instruments shaking violently, their readings turning strange. Captain ordered calm voices, maintained stable observation distance, no sudden aggressive movements, respect unknown cosmic life. Engineers widened scan range, studying glowing stellar core, watching enormous energy currents forming shapes like shadows. Those shadows slowly shifted, moving through blazing plasma, like creatures swimming fire, like ghosts inside sunlight. One scientist whispered softly, "Stars hide many secrets." Another human replied quietly, "Today we meet one." The alien observers panicked, their fleets prepared retreat, their legends spoke clearly, "Never disturb star spirits." Ancient alien cultures feared living beings inside stars, creatures born from fusion, older than many civilizations. But humans did not flee. They stayed curious and calm. Their captain opened channel, broadcasting peaceful greeting message. "Greetings, unknown stellar entity. We are peaceful explorers. We repaired your dying home. We mean no harm." Silence filled human bridge. Seconds stretched into eternity. Alien fleets waited breathless, watching impossible human bravery. Then the star responded, a deep vibrating signal, rolling through human instruments like thunder inside space. Translation systems struggled slowly, decoding ancient stellar language, turning raw vibrations into meaning, revealing voice older galaxies. The message shocked everyone, including silent alien watchers, including fearless human engineers, including calm human captain. The ancient voice spoke, "Small, curious star walkers, why do you touch the heart of suns?" Human captain answered slowly, "Because stars are beautiful, because knowledge guides humanity, because curiosity drives us." The ancient voice paused, its energy rippling gently, studying strange human species, studying fearless human hearts. Many civilizations feared stars, many worshipped distant light. None ever repaired dying suns, none dared touch our homes. But small, fragile humans opened the burning shell, calmed the collapsing core, and saved ancient fire. Why show such courage? Why risk certain destruction? Why challenge cosmic forces when safer paths exist? Human engineer answered softly, "Because impossible things exist only until someone tries. Humanity always tries." Long silence returned again, the stellar being considered, watching fragile, determined humans, watching their impossible machines.
Finally, the voice answered, "Your curiosity burns bright, brighter than many suns, brighter than ancient empires. Perhaps the galaxy changes, perhaps new guardians rise, perhaps small humans become keepers of stellar fire." Alien fleets trembled hearing such ancient, powerful recognition, their legends suddenly awakening, their fears suddenly justified. The ancient voice continued, "Protect the stars carefully, respect cosmic balance always, curiosity must walk wisely." Human captain bowed head, "We will remember forever. Humanity protects the future. Humanity protects the stars." The ancient stellar being faded, its glowing presence dissolving, returning deep inside fusion, sleeping within burning core. The repaired star remained calm, its light steady, warm, its energy flowing peacefully, its ancient guardian resting. Alien fleets slowly departed, their commanders shaken deeply, their civilizations forever changed, their beliefs completely shattered, because fragile, curious humans did what none attempted. They repaired dying stars and spoke with star spirits. Far inside human flagship, the crew celebrated quietly. Another impossible discovery completed. Another mystery waiting tomorrow. Human captain recorded log. Today, humanity met star mind. Today, curiosity opened universe. Today, galaxy learned truth. Humans do not conquer. Humans do not destroy. Humans explore impossible frontiers. Humans ask dangerous questions. And dangerous questions always change the shape of galaxies.
The council watched silently. Fear filled ancient chambers. Human curiosity kept growing. No species understood humans. Their data streams expanded, new reports arriving constantly. Human engineers breaking limits, again, and again. One distant colony reported, humans repaired shattered moon with scrap metal engines and stubborn human patience. Another station reported, humans revived frozen reactors using broken cargo heaters and recycled mining lasers. Alien analysts studied carefully, searching logical explanations everywhere, yet calculations always failed. Human chaos broke mathematics. Standard supply networks collapsed when modeling human crisis, yet humans always succeeded in impossible broken environments. Their ships lacked resources, their machines lacked perfection, their numbers lacked advantage, but survival always followed. One alien analyst whispered slowly, "Humans ignore perfect systems." Another answered with fear, "They invent new systems." Their logistics made chaos, yet chaos created solutions. Their failures became experiments. Their disasters became teachers. An alien commander remembered a human mining accident. Their base lost power, their tools completely destroyed. Standard protocol predicted extinction, food reserves extremely low, oxygen reserves dangerously falling, help ships weeks away. Yet humans still survived. They dismantled broken heaters, they melted mining rails, they built emergency generators. One human engineer shouted, "Nothing here works correctly." Another engineer answered smiling, "Then make something work." They rewired every machine. They used duct tape. They forced mismatched circuits. They shocked dead batteries. The base survived crisis. Rescue fleets arrived later, finding humans drinking coffee, laughing beside improvised reactors. Alien analysts reviewing footage felt deep, uneasy confusion. Their machines predicted death,
yet humans produced survival. One alien scholar wrote, "Human logic appears broken, yet results show success. Therefore logic must evolve." The council debated endlessly. Some demanded human isolation, others demanded human alliance. None understood true danger. Because human curiosity spreads like wildfire through civilizations, touching technology, touching culture, touching even alien science. Young alien students secretly studied human engineering methods, studied chaotic repair tactics, studied fearless experimentation. One academy simulation ran, perfect alien supply system, 99% efficiency, yet failure appeared quickly. Then humans entered simulation, destroying system structure completely, creating strange, unpredictable routes, creating chaotic resource movement. Yet productivity suddenly doubled, repair speed tripled instantly, supply shortages vanished suddenly, efficiency statistics exploded upward. Alien professors stared silently, their theories suddenly useless, their models completely shattered, their pride deeply wounded. A senior scientist whispered slowly, "Humans weaponized desperation itself." Another answered very quietly, "Desperation becomes human engine." Far beyond alien academies, a human colony struggled, their cargo fleet destroyed, their farms burned empty. Standard procedure predicted collapse, population survival extremely unlikely, resources nearly completely gone, hope fading quickly everywhere. But humans gathered together, neighbors sharing broken tools, families building strange machines, children carrying heavy parts. Old solar panels appeared, abandoned mining engines returned, scrap metal towers rising, cables stretching across valleys. A child asked softly, "Will this strange machine work?" An old engineer answered, "Everything works eventually." The machine roared alive, power flooded empty colony, lights returned across streets, water pumps began running. Human cheers echoed loudly, another impossible victory achieved, another crisis turned lesson, another failure turned success. Alien surveillance ships recorded every chaotic human movement, their computers struggling endlessly to explain human resilience. One alien officer whispered, "They do not fear collapse." Another answered slowly, "Collapse is their teacher." Every broken system teaches, every shortage builds creativity, every disaster grows determination, every threat fuels invention. Back inside human fleet, a new mission slowly formed, a distant star weakening, another stellar collapse approaching. Human captains studied data, star core losing balance, fusion chains failing rapidly, stellar death approaching soon. Alien councils begged loudly, "Do not touch that star. Do not disturb ancient forces. Do not repeat dangerous experiment." But humans prepared tools, their ships forming formation, their engineers reviewing calculations, their curiosity glowing bright. One young pilot whispered, "Maybe Galaxy fears humans." Another pilot answered laughing, "Fear means they watching." Human fleet jumped forward, crossing silent cosmic darkness, heading toward dying star, toward another impossible challenge. Alien fleets followed distantly, keeping careful safe distance, their commanders filled dread, their scientists filled wonder. Because fragile, strange humans never accept cosmic limits, never accept predicted endings, never accept quiet surrender. They repair broken moons, they revive dead reactors, they calm collapsing stars, they challenge universal order. And every success whispers a dangerous, powerful truth. Human curiosity never stops. Human curiosity never rests.
The galaxy watched quietly. Humans approached collapsing star, their fleet glowing brightly, their machines buzzing softly. Engineers checked every system, panels adjusted precise angles, cables secured with duct, machines hummed under control. Alien scouts stayed hidden, their sensors recording movements. Ancient civilizations feared humans, their curiosity unstoppable now. The star's core twisted, fusion chains almost broken, gravity waves rolled outward, space trembled with energy. Human captain issued commands, engineers followed without hesitation, each action perfectly timed, their coordination astonishing everyone. Small drones hovered nearby, collecting energy readings carefully, mapping unstable stellar flows, transmitting data back fleet. One young engineer smiled, "This is beautiful work." Another answered softly, laughing, "Stars teach us patience." Machines clanked and roared, old reactors sparked brightly, new generators powered systems, everything repaired while burning. Alien observers whispered silently, "How can they survive? How can they continue? How can chaos succeed?" Human scouts entered atmosphere, small ships weaving carefully, threads of light dancing around fiery stellar surface. Engineers deployed magnetic stabilizers, fusion cores aligned perfectly, energy channeled through conduits, machines absorbed stars' power. One pilot shouted happily, "Look at energy flow." Another pilot replied calmly, "Steady pressure everywhere now." Human captain monitored instruments, graphs rising quickly, steadily, warnings ignored, carefully watched, calculations redone multiple times. The star groaned loudly, plasma arcs filled sky, gravity bending like silk, light dancing across void. Small crew of engineers worked tirelessly together, sweat dripping in zero gravity, hands floating freely. An old human whispered, "Never give up curiosity, never stop solving problems, never fear what comes." Alien fleets recorded footage, their commanders paled silently, their analysts shook heads, predictions failing everywhere completely. Human mechanics repaired conduits, patched broken fusion lines, reinforced weakened power grids, added strange improvised solutions. One engineer laughed softly, "We fix what breaks." Another engineer answered proudly, "We build what fails." Suddenly, massive energy surge, plasma arcs jumped outward. The star reacted violently now, light flickering dangerously brightly. Human captain shouted urgently, "Stabilize magnetic arrays quickly, adjust flow conduits immediately, prevent uncontrolled collapse now." Engineers moved without fear, hands steady, precise motion, machines bending to will, chaos turned into order. Alien scientists whispered quietly, "How do they survive? How do they succeed? How do they manage?" Small drones detected anomalies, readings spiked dangerously high. Engineers identified unstable zones, machines repaired before eruption. One young engineer joked, "This star loves humans." Another laughed quietly, proudly, "We earned its trust." The star pulsed rhythmically, energy flowing controlled beautifully, its violent storms tamed, fusion chains perfectly aligned. Human crew cheered silently, another impossible task completed, another dangerous star stabilized, another disaster turned victory. Alien fleets retreated slowly, keeping careful distant observation, their leaders filled dread, their scientists filled awe. Far across the galaxy, sensors detected human energy signature.
signals stronger than expected, waves of curiosity spreading. Small colonies celebrated quietly. News of human triumph reached distant worlds quickly, hope inspiring everywhere simultaneously. Human captain recorded log. Star stabilized safely now. Crew returning home slowly. Mission success officially logged. Engineers dismantled temporary machines, stored for future use. Calculations backed up carefully. Data distributed across fleet. One young pilot whispered, "We are unstoppable now." Another pilot smiled quietly, but humility remains always. Alien Council met urgently, analyzing human achievements quickly, their predictions failing entirely, fear spreading silently everywhere. They discussed containment options, they debated observation protocols. No strategy satisfied everyone. Humans remained unpredictable always. Far away, human colony repaired collapsed mining station. Using old broken tools, they rebuilt power systems. Children carried heavy conduits. Women adjusted solar panels. Engineers welded broken beams. Workers redirected flowing water. Old computers powered again. New energy flowing smoothly. Machines clanked and hummed. Humanity thriving in chaos. Alien observers recorded everything, their AI systems puzzled, calculations collapsing repeatedly, predictions proven completely wrong. The galaxy slowly realized humans do not quit, humans do not surrender, humans thrive under pressure. One alien commander whispered, "They do not fear, they do not hesitate, they do not fail." Back on human flagship, crew celebrated quietly together. Another impossible challenge completed, another victory added history. Human captain gave orders, prepare for the next mission, study star carefully again, anticipate potential future failures. Engineers checked every instrument, patched small weak points, tested stabilizers again, ensured energy flow steady. One young engineer smiled. Curiosity fuels all progress. Another engineer nodded silently. Chaos is our ally. Alien fleets monitored cautiously. Their commanders wrote notes. Their scientists recalculated constantly. Their models broken entirely. Humans celebrated quietly together, sharing small victories proudly, laughing at impossible problems, smiling under endless stress. The repaired star pulsed, bright, steady, gentle warmth, energy flowing across light years, a beacon of human power. Alien Council realized finally, humans cannot be predicted, humans cannot be controlled, humans will always adapt. Small teams returned home, engineers exhausted but happy, pilots reporting smoothly back, scientists compiling new data. Another log recorded carefully. Humans stabilize impossible stars. Humans survive collapsing systems. Humans invent solutions always. The galaxy watched silently, trembling. Fear, respect mixing slowly. Humans became something new. Humans became unstoppable force. Their curiosity now weapon. Their resilience now shield. Their ingenuity now legend. Their history written differently. Human captain whispered softly, "The universe is ours. Another mission waits ahead. Another star requires repair." And the galaxy learned, humans thrive in chaos. Humans turn despair into infinite, unstoppable creation.